Today is a very special day. The Zhiyun Smooth 5 finally also works with Filmic Pro. In case you want to know how it works and if there are still some flaws, make sure to watch this video. Hey, what's up everybody? Julian from SmartphoneFilmmakingPro.com here, the ultimate online course about smartphone filmmaking. And I have made a ton of videos about the Zhiyun Smooth 5 in the past. And for those of you that are following me around for a little longer, those of you know that this is by far my favorite gimbal as of right now. And it also is my go-to one. So this is pretty much all the time the one I'm using. About half a year ago, I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to ever be able to shoot with the Smooth 5. I got it like a month before it was released to the public, and back then Zhiyun already has told me that the Smooth 5 will have a native integration with Filmic Pro, and I thought that the native integration will come by the time it will be officially launched to the public. And unfortunately, when the gimbal was launched, I could not tell you that it was really working. I only could tell you that they are working on it, but they are not quite there yet. And now finally, like a half a year after that, it is finally working, and I would say let's check it out. Let's see how it works. Let's see if all the buttons are actually working. And yeah, let's just check it out. But before I will show you how the Zhiyun Smooth 5 works with Filmic Pro, I would like to kindly ask you to hit that subscribe button, because about 86% of all the people that are watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So hit that subscribe button. It will help out the channel, and it will also help out the algorithm, and it will make it possible for me to make some more high quality content for you guys. So thank you. And now let's get started. So the first thing that is very, very important to make this work is that you have to have the latest version of Filmic Pro. In case you have not updated it yet, just go into your app store, make sure that you are running the newest version, because that's the only way this is gonna work. I have done that already, so I'll just open Filmic Pro and I'm already inside of it. And the first thing that I will do is I will just tap on the settings icon down here, and now I will search for hardware, and I'll just tap on that. And as you can see, you now have a new option there. Now it says Zhiyun Smooth 4 and Smooth 5. Before that it was only the Smooth 4, and you just tap on that once to enable it. And then it says tap on a Zhiyun device to connect, so just select that. And now it says it is connected. So if that's the case, you are good to go. So for me personally, the most important thing when it comes to using a smartphone gimbal is that I can use the start stop button, because that's, for me personally at least, the button that's most beneficial. I personally am not the biggest fan of using the focus wheel and all that stuff, but I will talk about that in a minute. So let's check that out. Let's see if we can use the start stop button. So I'll press it and it starts and also stops recording. So that's very good. That is working just fine. Let's see what happens if we tap the mode button. Yeah, it switches between the different modes. Actually, nothing really happens in the app itself, but that's also fine. I do not have the light attached right now, but I assume that if I would have it on there, that I could start and stop it. Let's see if we can play back some old videos. That button is, oh, actually it is working. That's nice. It's not very reliant. Like it just worked, but now it's not working again. So yeah, theoretically it should work. Now it works again. So yeah, I don't know if my unit has some issues with that button, or if the software is not optimized yet, but it is kind of working. Let's see if we tap the ISO. Okay, the app fails. So let's try that one more time, but I think I need to connect it again. So it happened now for the second time in a row that it just, broke off completely. It is not working anymore. So I have to open the app up again and also reconnect it. So as you can see, it is theoretically working. The most important function for me personally is working, but all the different buttons and so on, they are not really working. And whenever I'm pressing some of them, the app just completely shuts off. So it's still a little buggy, or actually very buggy to be honest. So let's try one more time. And now let's also see if I can use the focus wheel. So I'm just spinning it, but nothing is happening. That's weird, because I have tried that before today and it was actually working. So Let's try that one more time. Now it is working. So yeah, that is actually working just fine. Yeah, so no issues with that. So for me personally, I only like to use this as a focus wheel, but you could also switch it to be a zoom wheel. And I get a ton of questions by you guys like, is this working for zooming and so on? And to be honest, guys, you should never be zooming with a smartphone. The reason for that is whenever you're zooming with a smartphone, even though it might have 3 lenses like my iPhone, you are still only zooming digitally. At least, you know, between the different lenses, you're zooming digitally, and then at some point it switches to the next lens. So just don't do that. Make a hard cut, so to say, or make a hard switch between the different lenses. Then you will always have the best quality and you won't lose the quality in between. So yeah, like I said, the zooming and focus wheel is working just fine. Let's try the start stop button one more time. That is also working. The joystick is working just fine. Yeah, the light, if I'm pressing that, then I can actually dial in my shutter speed and my ISO. That's also quite nice. But, you know, when I'm pressing the buttons, then it stops working entirely. So yes, now officially the Zhiyun Smooth 5 is supported by Filmic Pro, but at least as of right now, as of recording of this video, it is still very buggy, but at least the most important aspects are working. So it's not a thumbs up from my side. It's like, you know, it's okay. And it also took very, very long, but it seems like the programming is not that simple. In case you would like to see more videos about the Zhiyun Smooth 5, just make sure to check out the channel. I have like 10 different comparison videos and individual videos about the Smooth 5 because, like I said, it's my favorite gimbal as of right now. And for me personally, it ticks pretty much all the boxes. In case you would like to learn more about smartphone filmmaking in general, in case you would like to learn how you can get those super nice looking videos with your smartphone, just make sure to click the very first link below that like button. That will bring you to our totally free webinar where I share the top 5 secrets to shooting cinematic videos with your smartphone. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.